Hello everyone, welcome to a Curious Cuttlefish Podcast, episode 10. So, it's me, Sarah. Welcome back to all of my subscribers and welcome to all of you who are new to my channel. Let me just go over my basics of connecting with me. If you would like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram as ACuriousCuttlefish. You can email me at ACuriousCuttlefish@gmail.com, and I also have an Etsy shop, and it is under A Curious Cuttlefish. So all of that information will be down below in the description box. I also have a P.O. box if you would like to send me some happy mail or have any questions. I would love to be in contact with you. I love writing and sending letters, so there is that. So the information for that is P.O. Box 1164, Lomita, California, 90717. Again, that information will be below in the description box. Okay, so let's see. It has been a while since I have done shoutouts in my podcast, so I thought I would do a couple shoutouts in today's video. So let me pull up my notes right here. Okay, so the first shout out I want to do is for Ruthie at Ruthie's Crafting Corner. Ruthie is one of the sweetest ladies I know, and I love seeing all the different projects that she makes. She also puts videos up there of her kittens as they're growing, and it's really fun to see all the stuff that she has in her day-to-day life, all the fun little projects she's creating. I know she had just made some slippers for her grandson, and that was a really neat process. I really want to try to do what she did, so check out her channel. I will have the link in the description box below. And then I also wanted to give a shout out to Granny D at Knit, Purl, and Squirrel with Granny D. I know she's been trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark so that she can do the live videos on her phone. So I would love it if you guys go check her out. She is so funny and so much fun. I love chatting with her. And again, I will have her channel in the description box beneath. So please check out those two fellow podcasters who love to talk about knitting and crochet and yarn. I think you guys will really enjoy them. Okay, so those are my shout outs. Let me show you what I have been working on this week. And you did see some of it because some was on my yarn review. And actually, maybe I don't have those here. There's a pile of things. Okay, so finished objects. I finished this is my first virus shawl. So here it is. I used a Herschners Pastry Petite. I believe that's what it was called. I will have the information for that in the description box beneath. And this is just a virus shawl. I used the tutorial by Fiber Spider. That will also be in the description box beneath. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I actually had no intention of ever making a virus shawl because I personally did not like how this pattern looked. But now that I've made one, I know I will make more because the pattern was very simple to memorize and it works up very quickly. So, yes, here it is. You'll probably see this later in my Etsy shop because this is not something that I would use, but it was very fun to make. And this used one cake to make this shawl. And it still has a tail. I need to cut it off and weave in the end. But this is how much yarn was left over from the one cake after I made the shawl. So there's one finished object. Here's another one. I made this infinity scarf. Again, tail. But it's a very nice blue, and now it's coming up. Not quite the right color on the screen. A little better back here. But this stitch was very simple and straightforward. I will have the link to the stitch in the description box beneath. I really like how it looks. And it's a good length. You can wrap it around twice and you get a nice little cowl like that. So really liked how this worked up. This was some ice yarns that I had. I'm not exactly sure which one. I would have to go look at the packaging, and if it's still available at iceyarns.com, I will put a link to it along with a link to this pattern down below. But this worked up very quickly. It's just a V-stitch followed by a row of double crochet with a chain 1 space. So I will be making a lot more of this pattern for selling ones like this come Christmas time. So I'm going to start that. Okay. I've been working on a lot of projects, apparently. Here is another shawl. Again, there are tails. This is also done in that Pastry Petite. You can see it. There's a lot of different textures going on in this shawl. I am very, very pleased with how this one turned out. It's more of like a shawlette because I am not one for a full-size shawl. My favorite way to wear them is like a triangle scarf like this. Yep, the tail. And so this is how I like to wear my shawls. I started with a row for a shawl that I thought I would like, and I did not end up liking it, so I pulled it out. I frogged it, and then I restarted the shawl, and I decided I like some of the texture, so I put a row or two in of the texture that I had found, and then I decided to write my own shawl pattern. And so this is my shawl pattern that I have put together. It is not written up yet. I just made it, but I will be writing up this pattern. I believe I will take the time to do a video tutorial series on this pattern. So you'll be able to make this. I will have this at some point on my channel. I will do a tutorial on how to make the shawl. I have not named it yet. It'll get a name at some point, and then I will show you guys how to make this one. And I will have repeats if you want to make it larger. This is more of a shawlette, because I am a small, tiny person, and I don't need a huge shawl, because I don't wear them over my shoulders, per se. So there's something I was working on, and I'm so happy with it. I love the textures. It's so much fun. So there's another project. I've been busy. Okay, and then I have not tied this one off. I wanted to do a review on another ice yarn, which now I have to figure out. I need to knit something with this one. But again, I made this shawlette, I guess, because this is the size that I like. It's not huge or anything. It's just the right size for like a triangle scarf. So this pattern here, this is I think it's called a web for fiber spider. He has a video tutorial on it. I will link that down beneath. Worked up very quickly. I am using this is a very fine, this is a 2-weight yarn. You can see it's very, very thin. So, but I made this very quickly. I would say I made this in 2 days for a 2-weight, which is pretty fast. So, Yes, and this one is Ice Yarns Mohair Pastel Mohair, something like that. I'll have the link to this yarn down beneath. This is a new yarn on Ice Yarns that I will be doing a review of. I still have leftover yarn from, this is still one skein, and I will be knitting with this. I will knit something with this so that we can see the difference between the crochet and knit, and I will be coming up with a video for that. Probably not this week because it takes me a while to knit. Next week. Next week we'll see the review on this yarn. So there's another finished project. I'm very happy with this one. Okay, so those are my finished objects. Let me move on to my whips, the works in progress. So this whip, you will see this later this week. I will be doing the review on this yarn. I just have to finish knitting this. So here, it's taking me a while to knit the hat, you guys. There's my stitch marker from Mary. Here is the hat I've been knitting in Ice Yarns Harmony. So I really like the colors in this. I like how this hat is coming out. It's a pretty thick yarn, so this is going to be a very warm hat. But that is the progress that I have on this. I am hoping to finish this tomorrow. I just need to sit down and knit instead of picking up new crochet projects because that's faster for me. But I am enjoying it. I do enjoy this project. I just need to sit down and finish it, which probably won't happen today. It's been a busy week. And a busy weekend. And then here is the other project that I have in progress. This yarn is so colorful. This is Ice Yarns Baby Mix. It is a very colorful yarn. And what I am trying to do here, I don't have a pattern for this. I am writing the pattern for this because I want this to be a beginner baby blanket that I can do a tutorial of after I finish my beginner series, and this will be a baby blanket that'll take you through all of the beginning stitches, and it should have different textures in it, and there'll be stripes of each type of stitch. So I'm writing this pattern as I go. I'm hoping to have this project done this week and write up the pattern this week. So this week is a lot of pattern writing in hopes of putting patterns up on my Etsy shop by hopefully sometime this coming weekend. That is what I would like to do. Yes, so there is that. And this is my other whip. There are a few others, but I am not going to go grab them because they are far away. Well, out of camera frame. Anyways, so let me tell you about my plans for this week. I'm going to continue my beginner series on crochet, so that'll be tomorrow's video. I will be releasing 2 videos. One will be for creating a slip stitch and doing, no, not a slip stitch, a slip knot. I will teach you how to do a slip knot and a chain stitch, and then the second video for tomorrow will be how to do a single crochet. So those are the 2 tutorial videos coming out tomorrow. Wednesday will be a yarn dyeing adventure, and Thursdays I have decided that I really enjoy hearing all of your comments and hearing the types of videos that you would like to see, and I have gotten a few comments on videos and video series that people would like me to create. And so as a result of that, Thursdays will be kind of the wild card days where I will grab one of those questions and answer the question with a video. So this Thursday, I have not decided which question I will be answering yet. The top two that come to mind at the moment are what supplies should I get for starting to knit if I am a crocheter? So I really want to do a video series on learning to knit. I myself am still learning to knit, but I would be happy to teach you guys the limited knowledge that I know and the things that I have learned since I am beginning and what I would suggest. So that is one option. Maybe you can let me know in the comments which one you would be more interested in. The other option is materials and supplies that you would need if you want to try your hand at dyeing yarn. So I would show you guys the cheapest ways that you could experiment and dye some yarn without having to go and get way too many supplies, just to see if this is something that you like, something that you're interested in. I'm also on the fence and debating about having some bare dye your own yarn ready to dye in my Etsy shop if you are interested in dyeing yarn and just want to get some bases for less expensive to try. So that's something playing around in my mind right now as options for my Etsy shop. Maybe you guys would be interested. I don't know. But I know that I love dyeing yarn and I would love to share that joy with you guys. So there it is. What else? And then Friday will be my yarn review on Ice Yarn's Harmony. If I have time this week, and I'm overly ambitious, but if I have time this week, I will be doing another cotton yarn review. I'm not sure which cotton yarn. I need to go and look in my collection and see what cotton yarns I have that I haven't done reviews on, because I want to continue that series. For my subscribers, I believe Cindy was the one who asked me to do the cotton yarn reviews, so I want to continue doing that for you. So if I find time to knit dishcloths and crochet a dishcloth from a ball of my cotton yarn, that will come out this week as well. But it depends on the time that I am able to spend on all these projects. So there it is. I did not have time this past weekend to do a game spotlight because this past weekend was very busy for me, but if I find time, I will make more videos, but I don't always find time. And I believe that is all that I really have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love reading through the comments. I love replying to your comments, and it's such a joy to hear your guys' thoughts on the information and videos that I produce. I love making them, and I love just getting to know you. So thank you to all my subscribers, and for those of you who have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to get to know you as well. So I believe that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys had a lovely time, and I will be seeing you all tomorrow with a tutorial. So I will see you all soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.